Hey guys, it's Morella. So the time has come. This is probably gonna come as a shock to you guys because it totally did to me. I recently realized I have never made a review on Maybelline Colossal Mascara. Out of all of the many years, 9 years that I've been doing YouTube, out of the 9 years that I've been talking about this mascara, I've been using this mascara for probably 13 years. I've talked about it in my favorites videos. I've talked about it in like Holy Grail videos. And I've never just sat down and made a dedicated review. So that's what we're doing today. First, let me show you my lashes. So you know the drill, let's show the brush. My bottle is maybe like a month and a half old, so the mascara is a little more dry than when you first purchase it, but you get the general idea, kind of like chaotic bristles that crisscross each other a little, but overall the brush is pretty straight. It has a big fat brush, like in comparison to the size of my eye. I have pretty big eyes. I don't use waterproof because I hate waterproof mascara. I've said it so many times. It just doesn't come off, and I know people can give me a million suggestions, and no matter what, they don't work. So we'll move past that. They do make it in waterproof if you need waterproof. This has been my favorite Maybelline mascara ever since it came out. In my heart, it is kind of tied for first place with the Lash Sensational mascara, which came out maybe 4 years ago, but they're both so great. So I'll start with the cons because I always like to do that in videos because I don't like to sound biased. I want to start out with the bad things. There is maybe 1 or 2 bad things about this mascara. One is that I don't like to use it on my bottom lashes because the brush is really big and I don't know, it's just not really my thing. I like a really tiny brush for my bottom lashes, so if you're one of those people that also likes a really small brush, probably wouldn't suggest it. The other con is that the mascara changes a lot from when you first buy it to when you're done with it. So when you first purchase the bottle, it's pretty wet. Whenever I first suggest it to people, I'm like, you know, give it like 2 weeks because when you first get it, it's gonna be very separated and like, it doesn't give clumps, but then again, you don't really get that thickness that you really want from it. So it takes about like 2 weeks for me personally to think the bottle is like amazing. But then you have maybe like another month before it starts getting really dry, and then it can start getting clumpy, and pretty much it just doesn't last very long. The nice thing about that, or like the thing that makes me not so concerned about that, is that you can get it for like $8 to $10 at any drugstore, and you can get it for $5, literally 5, at Walmart. I don't know if Target or grocery stores are less expensive as well, but I know whenever I've gone to Walmart and seen it, I like have to pick up a bottle because it's so cheap there. So if my $5 mascara is not gonna last more than 2 months, it really doesn't bother me because I am a big fan of some very pricey mascaras and the life is not very long on those either, so whatever. Now, good things about it. As you saw from the close-ups, and probably can see right now, it makes my eyelashes super long, very thick, very dark. They have a lot of volume, they have a lot of curl. Overall, just, it does everything. It is my favorite mascara. It's up there with like Too Faced Better Than Sex, which is I think $24. Overall, you get the same look with your lashes with Maybelline Colossal, which like I said, is $5. I know that's not the case everywhere, but either way, it's still like under $10 wherever you're buying it. Maybelline has come out with a lot of mascaras since this one, and I just haven't ever loved one of their big brushed mascaras as much as I love this one. I've found that a lot of mascaras with a brush as big as this one can make your eyelashes not only clumpy, but also very straight. I don't know, there's something about the big brush that like doesn't seem to give you that curl. You kind of almost need a smaller brush to work with in order to make your lashes curl, but this one, it gives me that nice swooped curl without making them like either straight out or straight up. I don't like them straight either way, you know, even if they look like they're standing up, it's still like just not natural, and I don't like that. Another thing I feel like I should say about Colossal is that say I'm using another mascara for a few months and I'm like, oh my god, I love this mascara, it's so nice. Whenever I come back to this one, I fall in love with it every time. I'm like, wait, I've been missing out, you know? For these past few months, 6 months, however long it is that I'm trying new mascaras, you know, using different things, I always will come back to this one and be like, this is why I love it. Every single time. So I hope you guys love it too. There's a reason why I've been talking about it for 9 years, a reason why I've been using it for 13 years, you know. I know that everyone like in our mom's generation loved that green and pink tube Maybelline bottle, and that's what this one is for me. Like if you're ever in doubt and you're even like in a different country, you can always find Maybelline, and it's always inexpensive and you know it's gonna work very well. All right guys, so now if you're ready to see the demo, me applying it on my lashes, let's go. Usually I like to start with my bottom lashes just because I like to do both top and bottom, but I'm not gonna do the bottom today because this brush is honestly a little bit too big for it, and it doesn't give you that like really close to the root look on the bottom. So It doesn't look bad on the bottom lashes. I don't want you guys to think that, but it's just not my favorite. I'm starting with the top, and you guys probably know if you've watched my other mascara reviews, but I have to say it in every video just in case anyone is new. I start at the tips of my lashes. And what I mean by that is when I first start applying the mascara, I only touch the very tips. Don't go down to the roots, and I don't brush it through. I kind of actually move the wand back and forth. So almost like this little side to side motion. I'll like push all of the lashes towards my inner corner, and then I'll push them back out. And that kind of starts thickening them. So this is my second coat for this eye, and as I work my way through each coat, I'm gonna go a little closer to the roots each time. Typically with a very, very light look like this, like what I'm wearing, I like to wear eyeliner, but I know that you guys don't like to see me apply mascara with eyeliner on, so I'm doing it for you. So this is my lashes with 2 coats. The second coat is usually just like a tiny bit clumpy and separated. The third coat is where I go to the roots and separate the lashes. You can see this gives me nice separation. So this is the only coat where I really like comb through the lashes. All right, so I'm pretty happy with this. It is a little dry and it's not like perfectly smooth as when you first get it, but I still think they look really nice. And I feel confident like wearing my eyelashes out like this. All right guys, so that is it for the review and demo. If you have any questions, you know the drill, please comment below. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up for me. Please subscribe to me if you haven't already. And as always, thank you so much for watching. Bye.